You're listening to the Friday stream. Yeah, ready-made RC.
What's up, everybody?
Hey guys, happy Friday.
Welcome to the RMRC Friday stream. Do this every Friday, 3 o'clock-ish Eastern time. We were pretty close.
We put you guys through
Give me
agony.
seconds. Put you guys through agony. We'll try to avoid the, no, we won't. Never mind. Forget it. I was gonna say we'll
hello,
avoid,
Hans.
Yeah. Hans? Hello, Hans. Yeah, I was just, yeah, sorry. I'm,
Tim Stanfield, everyone.
Thank you, Hans.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hans. And
Welcome in your host, Kevin McCleary.
Kevin McCleary, yeah. So yeah, a lot of comments coming up before we got started, and I don't think I haven't really seen all of them. Peter, you said someone gave us a shout out. Said got a few supporters. Trey says love RMRC. Trey, we love you too.
Love you, Trey.
And Josh says woot. Hashtag White Strict Shades, of course.
We in there.
So many comments. We's in there. Good
Yep,
to see him back. A couple of those guys weren't here last week.
You guys are dedicated.
Yeah. And then Woody wants to know the dimensions of the smoke grenade. I'm not sure what he's doing, but it sounds like fun.
I think they're taking it to they're going to fly this weekend and they're going to play with smoke grenades again. So
Nice.
Sounds like fun.
It's fun putting things that normally you aren't supposed to put in planes into planes. Particularly, we were down at CFL a couple of years ago, and they were putting fireworks, pretty large ones, in the planes, and pretty much
Did
obliterating
that last
the
year
planes.
too. So
Yeah,
Andrew,
you weren't there last year.
Yeah, I missed
unfortunately.
last year.
Yeah.
Andrew, it's supposed to reply on all channels, but apparently it didn't work.
Oh, what, you replied, it didn't show up for him?
No, he said Trey posts on Facebook and Peter replies on YouTube.
Oh, so he's not seeing...
Yeah, so it didn't pop up on the other channels.
Yeah, all right.
Sorry, Trey.
So, yep. Keep an eye on the screen there over by Kevin there. You can see all the replies going through from all channels, so that way you'll see everything that's being talked about. So, yeah, right there. Right there. See it? Okay. So we got a couple things to talk about. Really not a lot of new products, but just a couple new things. And then we'll maybe talk about, if you guys have questions, random things to talk about. Did we have notes and orders this week? I think we did.
Yeah.
Man. I wish I was down there with you guys. We're having a gun range / flying wing event tomorrow. That'd be awesome.
Oh, that would be awesome. Where's that happening? And are other people invited?
It's probably near Houston.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I mean, it was more of, for people in the area that happen to see it. So
search up underwear on Banggood.
Oh my God!
Do not do that.
No,
yeah, don't do that. And remember, it follows you everywhere on the web. Lots of
And then it
really,
comes
really,
up on,
really weird
Facebook.
stuff.
Tim
that's
knows.
right.
Yes.
Facebook ads.
Yeah, and the weird things I've searched for there. Yeah, so that's right. No agenda. We do have an XT30 parallel board. So yeah,
Parallel board.
para board.
Parallel.
So we'll dive right into the products. Two new things. That's it to talk about.
Well, we got some new motors too. Not just this one.
Okay. Well, let's go.
It's not actually live yet,
camera.
but we do have it.
Oh, so you're just slacking, you and Ryan. Are slacking.
Ryan was slacking on this one. I'll give him the credit for
This
this.
is just the first one up.
Yeah,
Okay.
This is the 4000. This is RS 1606. We're actually getting these things out to test in the Nano Goblin. So
Yeah.
if you haven't heard Cobra, well, we can't get a hold of them. So
Unless someone has a magic wand to wave to connect with them. What's that? Oh,
sorry,
Thank you,
Peter
Peter.
got it.
unless someone has a magic wand to wave, they've just completely disappeared. Let me mute my phone. Fail. So Cobra's emails now bounce back to us. They haven't replied on their Facebook page in months. Same emails they have on their website that hasn't been updated in like 6 months or a year, or what are just bouncing as dead emails now.
Yeah, so
We're pretty much sure that they are just gone, and it's a shame. They had good motors and ESCs once until they kind of fell apart a year or so ago. So
for the next order, we're trying to figure out next order of Nano Goblins and our other planes. We're trying to figure out which motors work the best and have the best efficiency, power, all that stuff. So the next one up on the list is the 1606 for us to try.
Yep.
So we figured to get a few for you guys to buy as well on the website if you wanted to. This one's 4,000 kV. We have a 3,300 kV, and
This
they
one's
are
actually
$12.99.
This one is.
Well, on the
Well,
website.
it says on here. So we're getting them all listed. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
get
Kevin
them.
said. We have a few showing up.
Oh,
So
I might have picked the wrong one out.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine because they look.
They look exactly the same in
motors,
their
especially in
cellophane
the
package.
cellophane pack, and I don't really want to open that up for
Yeah.
you.
It's not. It's nothing
So
special.
we're looking at a few different options, but the current stock motor on the Nano Goblin is the Cobra 180 or 140 1407 3400 kV?
3700.
3700 kV. 30 something.
Something like that.
So we're looking for options for both that because we have to get a new order going. And if you're looking for a Nano Goblin, get it soon because we are going to be out of them for a little while.
We will.
We have 40 something left the last time I looked.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting an order going. We actually are working in collaboration with someone that maybe want to go in with us on that and a few other planes. And then we are also working on a new motor for the Goblin as well, as we're getting an order going with those.
Now, the Insiders Club would have seen the motor testing that we did this morning. Peter took a picture of that.
That's right, you did post that.
We're flying it around and trying different props out, just trying to see if a multi-rotor size motor actually works well on this. And it does so far. We're going to try adding some weight to see if it can still push that around. But so far, so good.
So Jess Esters, it was the hot shot motor. The 2500 kV is what we were putting on with a 5 by 4.3, I think.
It was pulling too many amps, really, for what it was.
Well, yeah, one version of it. And then we switched to another motor. It was pulling too little amps, but that was a smaller motor.
We should try those Zing motors.
That was the next option, actually.
We didn't get that far.
Next
we had a
on the
meeting
list.
all day.
Yes, we were preparing.
All day.
I'll tell you, one of our favorite parts of our jobs here. Peter, can you take down Peter Vision for a minute?
No.
I'm like, one of our favorite parts is preparing for shows. Flight Fest is coming up soon. And, we have to bring things to sell. And we've spent pretty much all day going through our list of things.
All day.
And do you
From
realize
about 10
how
a.m.
exciting that is?
10 a.m. till about 2:30 this afternoon.
And then we got people like Peter here who get totally distracted by putting servo wires around their head while we're talking. I
was not the first one to do it.
You weren't. I was getting ready to say, I have a group of the most ADD people that I think I've ever seen anywhere.
You're lucky we weren't falling asleep.
I almost did. We had the light off.
Yeah, we
It was
turned
a
the light
little
off so we
warm
can see the
in
projector
there.
and the sun comes in the windows.
Turned the fan on.
Yeah. So anyway, Cobra 1407 3500. Yes, that's right. That's what's
There
in
you
there.
go. Kaylina, thank
We've got
you.
a few options we're looking at for a few different companies.
If you have anything you want us to try out,
Yeah,
send
we're
a
going to have to
message. We'll see if
decide
we can do
soon
it.
because this production should be starting up soon. So we need to get them moving. So anyway, as part of our testing, in addition to that, we brought in a few new motors. Looks like we have the 1606 4000 in stock now on the site.
3,300 will be there next week. So
And a few,
Come on, Dave.
and just one other or a couple others?
just the one,
Just one other, so
3,300.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm not sure what we got. So,
Another new product here.
I think, has Josh Bardwell talked about this yet?
He talked to me about it. Says he's doing a video soon, but I don't know if he actually posted the video or not. But
look,
a few
another
weeks
parallel
ago,
board.
you saw the 3S XT30 board, XT60 board. This is the 3S XT30 board.
So there are people flying a lot of smaller stuff now that maybe want to charge a bunch of batteries. And if you didn't see last week, the big thing about these parallel boards.
Don't plug that in there. It's not going to work.
Yeah, that's the wrong part, isn't it?
Yeah.
We don't have an XT30
just
battery.
plug in the balance cable. That's all you need.
I'm like, oh, it doesn't plug in.
What's wrong
Why
here?
doesn't it work? We're noobs here. Oh my gosh. So one of the big advantages of this, you can definitely charge, up to 10 batteries at the same time.
10 batteries, yep.
But
Same
if
as
you
the other
happen
ones.
to manage to force your plug-in wrong, or maybe you have a problem with the battery, this has the cutoff that you can short these out, and nothing will
See, it's
happen.
hard to do. Yeah, there you
You
go.
see these turned red,
Zoom
which
in there.
meant that
That was
they
like
got warm.
immediately.
So
And then
on
pull
other
down.
versions of these, we had this tape that would that's not going to work. Yeah,
Right.
there you go. This tape would be, it was color changing. Now we've added paint because it looks so much cleaner and it's really cool. It's just like the mood rings back in the day. Yeah, there you go. You shorted all of them.
All
Yeah.
of them.
But
Yeah.
you're not, you don't have to worry about burning anything up or anything.
Well, I
frying.
mean, you still should be looking at this.
you
And,
still pay attention.
Yeah, but this is just an visual reminder to not screw up. And if you go back to the side screen here,
Up, close up.
there's a switch on top.
Oh, that's right.
Many of you were unfortunately leaving your boards behind with the LCD on.
Poor
And
battery charging it.
And when you came back a few hours later, one of the cells was much lower than the other cells.
because the
So-
LCD was pulling power from the battery when your charger stopped charging.
Yeah, the LCD has to work, has to operate, so it does pull some amps
Yeah, it's pulled from
Very
one
little.
cell too.
So you can turn it off.
Yep.
And remember, stay around your batteries while they're charging. Don't want any
Always.
fires or anything. When it's done, you should pull it off. But this at least keeps it from accidentally.
I think it's $26.99 for this.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
Peter, do you know what that is off the top of your head, or can you get the price? We didn't print it on the sheet here.
Of course, this board's a lot smaller than the other ones, being XT30 and 3-cell. So all of the
it fits in the palm of my hand.
yeah, the new fuses are actually smaller as well. So they are all on the top side. They're not on the 4S board. Half of them underneath. They're bigger fuses, the poly fuses.
It's $26.99.
$26.99 for that. Available now.
What's up, Matt Warner?
You can charge up to 10 3S XT30. I saw someone asking about 4S XT30.
Is that
something
you
you guys want?
I mean,
Anyone else looking for that?
We could do that, but
we try to obviously there's some cost to build.
we don't want to have a board for everything.
Yeah,
but
I guess I've seen some of the smaller quads or maybe 4S on XT30. I haven't really seen that many.
I was talking with Bardwell about it, and we thought the 3S was the way to go starting out with. If it sells well, then move on to the 4S.
Some of the smaller quads do 2S maybe.
Yeah. The popular one for micros and the XT30 connectors like 3S.
And just like a lot of our others, get over Peter Vision.
I want to go side view. You can't really tell what you're doing.
We do have, since chargers now are coming with different connectors, it has XT60, which I tried to plug into and wouldn't have worked. And also the banana connector. So depending on your charger,
Yeah,
those two
ISDT.
options,
ISDT is the main one using the XT60 on the side.
those two options should cover. Yeah.
A lot of the chargers we have here in the shop still use the banana ports, so it comes with that. You don't have to buy it extra.
So no agenda. We are not doing multiple size batteries on the same board simply for safety's sake. So we're not going to do 3S. And
It's a little
4S
harder
on
to
the same
protect
board.
that if you plug in the main battery leads and one's 3S, one's 4S, some weird things can happen.
Yeah, that's part of the idea there. I know I destroyed one of the boards I had back in the day. I think I got it from Hobby King. I put the wrong cell count in there when it was. I think I put a 2S and a 3S together, and of course it burned right up. And
Says, who is
the board was
Bardwell?
dead. So so these are designed to help avoid that. And of course you can still burn things.
Sure,
down if you
anyone can
want
figure out a way to
yeah.
burn something up, but these are making it a little harder to damage them. So
But no agenda. We don't sell extra replacement fuses. So
I haven't burned a fuse out yet.
I haven't either.
And,
They're available at every automotive place.
Yeah, these
in
are
the
kind of just
country.
the standard smaller fuses.
The mini fuses, yeah,
we
they're
do
everywhere.
sell the other pair board that does have.
Yeah,
We
none
do.
with XT30 on them, but yeah, we
but you can make it work.
We do have the adapters.
adapters.
Yep.
Those aren't as popular as they used to be because I think people tend to just go all in with one size.
And that's only 4 at once as well.
Right. So yeah. Other than that, you know what? We did add some other sort of new products, and I guess it's a way to kind of give people a little tease on what we're going to do next week.
I'm confused too.
See, we didn't talk about this.
I know. You
So
pull up the TV.
we added some motor combos, and normally we don't.
yeah, okay.
Normally we just put discounted prices with the motors themselves. So if you buy 4, maybe you get $1 off a motor or something. But one thing that we have done here in the past that we've not been able to sell those packages is flat spin. That's what Kevin's trying to do. Flat spin.
You can pull up the TV.
Let's pull up the TV screen up. So when we do flat spin, it only is one product at a time. And when you have a single motor at a time, well, do you really want to buy a motor when you might be buying for a whole quad? So we talked about throwing a few motor packages in where we just sell them as the 4-packs as a product. We don't want to clutter up and do all of them like that, but maybe some of these items might be on a flat spin that may or may not happen on July 4th, maybe, or sometime around there. So
You're being too vague.
yeah. Okay, fine. Be ready for flat spin next week.
And
On the
for all the
4th?
people that
On the 4th.
that said, I can't buy one motor at a time because it's for a quad. This will help with that.
Peter, I think our camera moved because suddenly I'm way shorter than I used to be. I used to be further above you, Peter Vision.
If you can move Peter Vision the size of the box down, I don't know.
So
That's gonna help at all.
maybe I'm moving. It's an earthquake. That's fine.
If you guys
Peter.
beg for Afterburner enough, maybe Tim will do it. He's in the meeting we have. He wasn't sure if we're gonna do it or not.
Like,
if you guys,
Afterburner, I gotta
if you
go
guys
and manage
beg,
it. Yeah, maybe.
maybe we can do it.
Oh, now Josh is wanting 5. Oh, come on.
This isn't bang good.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to buy 5 because one's going to be bad or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Thanks, Josh. We appreciate it. He's a little smiley face. So, Yeah, we do see some people buying 5, but I think most popular are 4 when they're buying for a quad.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to have flat spin. Obviously, motors are one thing that are going to be in there.
We'll have
gonna
tons of stuff in there,
we're
guys.
going to throw lots of really good stuff in there. We've got quite a few things. When we were looking at the show list for Flight Fest, putting things together, a few things I saw in there that we can put on flat spin.
If you're going to Flight Fest, let us know.
Yeah.
Yep. We're happy to see you guys there.
Love to see you guys there. And
Bang
we're
who?
going to have some products with us, so yeah. There's no underwear here. So, see, Joe, you're not wearing underwear? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
We're not being good.
Yeah. I know what he's
yes.
trying to say. But,
No, you were
kinda
trying to make a bad joke.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it is tough to buy. No Agenda says I bought 5 Emax white tops on flat spin, so that means he was buying them one at a time.
At all different prices.
So yeah, you have to keep buying every time they happen to make it back through, and hope that they actually
If
come
you
back
only
through
get
again.
3, it's bad
Yeah.
news.
So do you guys know what flat spin is, though? I mean, most of you probably do if you're watching us, but basically products go in, they start at a price, go down. What is it? 1% every 5 minutes.
Peter, can you show them the link on the homepage of where to go, where to find it? The drop
Right
down
there.
right at the top. It says flat spin.
And there's nothing there right now.
And if you're not sure what it is,
It explains it there.
it
Actually.
does.
Um,
You don't have to listen to Tim.
It's like a yeah.
He just threw his
Thanks,
papers.
Kevin.
He's like, oh no.
I lost my good pick.
What are you gonna do now?
But it's kind of like
mine.
a reverse auction. I'll just wing it. I'll just go off to the side. It's not like I stay
it,
on
we're doing it
subject
live.
anyway, right? Yeah, doing it live. So I look at it kind of like a reverse auction. You got to figure out how long you're willing to wait to let the price go down, and there's only one available. So when someone else pulls the trigger, it's gone. So if you waited too long,
Tremaine, it is Friday or Thursday the 4th.
Thursday, July
Yep.
4th.
Yep.
In the meantime, we do have a sale running right now, 10% off.
The entire website.
The entire
Exclusions
website.
apply.
Exclusions apply because some manufacturers don't want us putting things on sale with coupons.
Horizon.
Coupon code is actually right there on the website. So,
It's tiny.
and we think we have a banner for it too. And then you click that, it takes you to the sale page. So if you're looking for stuff, get it now and get 10% off. We're doing that for July 4th. For insiders, you can join the Insiders Club on Facebook. We have a code that gets them 15% off.
Is it 15?
It is
15% off.
15%.
The entire
off.
website?
The entire website.
I thought it was just free shipping.
No, normally they get 10%
Wow.
plus free shipping.
15%
Right
off the
now,
entire website.
They get 15% off. A little monthly, $5 a month to be
Yeah.
an insider.
Even if you're just in it for 1 month.
Yeah,
it'll pay
you'll
for
save that
itself.
money, and that's kind of the point of it. It's kind of like a little bonus club for you.
Man.
And we got some new people, Peter.
And you get a custom
do.
coupon code, right?
Yeah, coupon code that you can use for all the time. It's always,
Only for
always
yourself, though. So it's custom made for you.
there, just for insiders. We'd actually made it so it's just insiders in general. One code.
Oh, okay.
One
It
code
was-
for 'em all.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
behind the
we
times
figured it
here.
out. We figured out a way to do it.
Yeah, we are we getting up there in subscribers too.
So
Yeah.
Peter Vision.
Um,
I'm on.
All right. So
Let's see
who are the new
Alright.
people?
So let's see here.
I don't think we announced last week, by the way, the new people. So
Yeah.
we may have missed some.
I never remember where I stopped. So thank you for your support, Jess Estridge, Sid Looking Bill, Joel Wilstonson, Jocelyn Cloutier, Brandon Kilborn, Randolph Stansel, Todd Lapidus, TJ
Constantine.
Cottonstedt,
Oh.
Andre Nicolescu, Braden et Justine Poulin, and Mark Thomas.
Cool.
Also Mark Reibold, if I forgot.
Awesome,
yeah.
guys. Congratulations on joining
Yeah,
our
thanks for
Insiders
joining.
Club.
You are an
Um,
insider, and now you get all the good stuff.
So
15%.
Matthew Archibald asked how the insider discount works with Flatspin. Flatspin, you can't use any of the coupons on Flatspin except
Flatspin's
for the
its
shipping
own
deal. You can use a shipping deal, but otherwise you can't use any codes. So you just got to go by the price that you see, knowing that you can use a shipping deal and get up to 5% off depending on what the cheapest shipping price is for that.
I suppose you could have a target price set up
Yeah.
for yourself if you want to buy a Nano Goblin.
But it's always that
You know,
challenge. How long
could,
do
you
you
could
wait?
say, well, if it gets below this dollar amount, then it's a good deal for me.
Right.
So
It's that's the torture of it all. You have to decide whether or not you want to.
Mark's got a
wait that
great
long.
question here for you, Tim.
What about the Jumper T16 FCC certification?
What
Mark,
about that?
What about that? Do we really want to start talking about FCC?
Just quickly,
again?
I
All
don't
right.
want to fall asleep,
Okay.
but just this is kind of cool.
So, we actually canceled any of the pre-orders. I think we mentioned it last week, and refunded because we didn't want to keep hanging on people's money. We actually gave those people a little bit of a discount on some other radios, but we got a message from Jumper saying, "Hey, we've got the approval certification," and they sent us some documents. However, there was still no FCC ID, and when I look on the FCC site, there's still no FCC ID, so I would say they're still not
We
certified.
asked for the FCC ID, and they didn't give it to us. They've been silent again.
No agenda says 2 weeks.
2
Yeah,
weeks.
that's what they ever kept saying is 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks.
So.
Honestly, we at this point don't have any real need for them to do it. I think
we're not accusing them of anything like falsifying FCC.
No, I don't. They maybe
that.
got the certification, like the approval to test, but it's not official on the FCC site yet, and there was no FCC ID. So, and no, you can't use it if you have a ham license because Part 15 devices operate outside of the ham band. They operate on a wider 2.4 gigahertz band, just at lower power. So. Let's get past that boring subject.
Free beer tomorrow. What is that?
Free beer tomorrow. What? Where? What?
No agenda. I don't know.
Oh. What's that all about?
It's always free tomorrow, not today.
Yeah, the first link I put in there for the supporters was wrong, so it's in there again.
Okay. All right. Oh, for supporters. All right.
Oh, okay.
Tramar said he was going to join. But there was one more thing. Things you missed this week, if you're not an insider. So we did photos of product testing we talked about from this morning. We did give you a link to Ryan's alter ego, Ill Noise.
Oh, that's right. We did that in, yeah.
And his YouTube channel from back when he was a famous rapper.
Famous,
yes.
And it was awesome.
He's not here to speak for himself, but
John Jordan loved it too.
That was it's something. You really need to go search for that. How do they have to spell it when they search for it on YouTube?
I don't know.
Ill Noise, right? Or
no, what was the name?
Down to Freestyle.
Hitman Heart.
Hitman Heart. Down to Freestyle.
No, it doesn't come up with DTF.
Okay. Oh. Really, you gotta be careful with that.
And Down to Freestyle, it comes up with Hitman Heart.
Hitman Heart. Search that on YouTube and have lots of fun.
Try and find it.
Jose
if not,
Mateo,
you can join the
good afternoon.
Insiders Club, and the link's right there for you.
There you go. Yep.
Hi, Mason.
We also talked about the previous week and shared stories of things we crashed because I kind of put my Spark in the pool.
Oh, that's right.
At the vacation house. So
Peter's a DJI flyer.
Yes.
Not anymore.
I flew DJI.
Into
the
the
quad
pool.
does it still powers
Kevin,
up.
you got a message there, Kevin.
I already said hi.
Oh, I didn't hear you. All right. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So question for you guys. We didn't talk about bringing this up, and we got to be careful. We didn't sign any NDAs, but so what would you guys think about a HD FPV set of goggles and camera and transmitter if they had no compatibility with your other equipment? Wouldn't work with 5.8 gigahertz video, as in you couldn't have inputs, no inputs or anything. We had a well-known drone manufacturer give us a demo of something, and we have our doubts.
You're out of focus, Edward says.
We're out of focus? Yeah, we do look a little out of focus. Maybe Peter bumped it when he was moving it. We look a little bit out of focus for some reason.
You can't change that. It's auto-focused.
It's supposed to be. So anyway, what do you guys think about that? If there were a set of goggles that weren't compatible with your other system, that look cool, is that something that matters to you? And if this system didn't have any way of working with anything but their goggles, because there's no other way to receive the video with a setup, it has to be with the goggles.
Mm-hmm.
We're a little skeptical about it, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Would that bug you?
Prices aren't horrible either.
Yeah, it was about.
I would say they're a little high.
Almost $600 for just the goggles, which do you no good unless you buy the other stuff, which was about $150 for the camera and transmitter.
Apparently they're supposed to be an AVN, but we don't know how.
It says it in the menu, but the guy showing them to us didn't know a damn thing about them.
Yeah.
He didn't even know how to fly the quad that he brought for a demo. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't.
And would you be willing to, on your quad, have to buy a proprietary camera and transmitter for every quad or plane that you fly that costs about $150 total between the two?
Yeah, I'm thinking, Oof,
So-
that's tough to swallow.
And if Bardwell talked about it, I doubt he should have, because I can't imagine he would have even known about it.
Did he talk about it vaguely?
We supposedly were the first company that this company has brought it up to.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe him.
Well, then they do a
And
pilots
this
testing
is
it.
not
so-
like Orca goggles. He was talking
No,
about
no, it
orcas.
wasn't those. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe that's what he was talking
definitely
about.
not
Yeah,
orcas.
wasn't those.
No,
So, yeah. So, it's not.
no,
Orca.
not Orca.
I will say that they showed the desire to not sell them at Best Buy. They wanted to sell them
Yeah.
with FPV dealers because it's so specific to FPV vendors.
Too specific.
Yeah. Justin Case says, got to work with everything I have already. That's kind of how we felt as well. You know, I guess not to taint the opinions, but it's hard to describe what it is without going too far and giving things away. So that would suck, Tremaine says. Yeah. What's the range? So, all right.
Well, I tested that.
So they said up to 4 kilometers.
They did.
We flew it outside. We actually flew in places that we would have been losing 5.8 video pretty badly. However,
it did do really well out in front.
we were standing
Yeah.
out in the front of the building. Kevin flew around the back of the building.
I was trying to fly really low to the ground and to see if it cut out at all. I didn't want to be up real high. You know, it's over concrete with a drone that's completely
and strangely
prototyped,
enough,
so.
you lost RC control, which
Yes.
is through the same system.
Yeah, I lost RC control. It pixelated. I lost RC control and tumbled across the pavement. So I went to the back, and it actually was able to fly again and everything.
Yeah.
But it wasn't very far behind us that we lost signal.
Yeah.
So something like Crossfire or like the R9 stuff
Yeah.
would not have lost signal for RC back there.
So I would say it's in most cases it was holding video better than analog in some situations, but when it did go, it went hard, I guess, and we crashed behind the building. It wasn't too bad of a crash, but I don't know.
Some of the comments are on the right track.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not sure how much we're supposed to say, so we don't get ourselves in trouble.
It did have low latency, low-ish. It was variable latency. It actually said the latency on the
Set
screen.
it on the screen.
I saw it go as high as in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, I
I
saw
think,
that too.
Down close to 7-ish.
Basically, when you got pixelated, is when you need to
The
bail.
latency was going bad, yeah. There are situations where I think it would be nice. Unfortunately, I felt like they didn't do enough research or have
There's a
enough
few
knowledge
things they missed on.
that they missed on. Had they just talked to us earlier in development, anyone that does this stuff regularly, I think they could have had a home run. But yeah, and that's the thing, Josh. You asked about replacing his Fat Shark and FR Sky stuff. You don't have to replace your FR Sky stuff. You don't have, but they did build the RC control into it. But you still could have an FR Sky receiver running separately.
Yeah.
They did have their own remote then, and I don't think most of the hobbyist RC flyers are going to be thrilled with the remote. It was okay, but had a lot
Sticks
of
were
slop
loose.
in
The switches were real small. I actually tried to disarm,
it.
and I couldn't because it was so tiny. I missed the switch, and
Yeah.
actually drifted into the concrete trying to disarm
That's
the
right.
dang thing.
So yeah, it was interesting. They looked cool. The goggles looked cool.
They looked cool, but they didn't fit well.
The video, yeah, but they didn't fit well.
Let alone
Apparently,
light
they even admitted that they didn't really test except in a Chinese market. So
Mm-hmm.
they, on everybody here, had a big air gap on the side.
Yeah, I actually had to move where I was standing because I was letting too much light in on the
Yep.
screen.
And
Very high resolution screen.
Yeah, it was a beautiful looking screen. The video looked really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, so definitely pluses and minuses. So
It was pretty cool flying without any interference, though, for a
Yeah.
long distance.
Yeah,
and, that's
if they would have just got these few other things right, it would have been a home run, I think.
Well, that's the way it was with Connex back in the day.
Yeah, they missed the boat on a lot of parts.
they missed it on
aspects of
size. The size of this is
Yes.
smaller, and
It's-
the price
it's
is
still
cheaper.
bigger than what we use now, but it's smaller than the previous system.
It's
way
like what
smaller.
we used to use.
It actually seems more robust because it has an actual case around it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Heat sink case.
So yeah, I don't know, but we have another system that another company brought us that's HD that would be compatible with others. We haven't really tested a whole lot yet, but just in the shop, it had extremely low latency. Just doing a video test. You were at the office that day,
It was
but
kinda
Kevin and
big,
I
though,
looked at
wasn't
it. It was a little big, but they're coming out with a smaller version.
Yeah.
So there are some potential options. Still not nearly as small as our analog stuff. I mean, that stuff's getting tiny. You see how
I've got a lot
small-
of pictures of it, but I probably shouldn't share
Yeah,
that
we
yet.
shouldn't share
No.
that, unfortunately. Yeah, see how we're teasing you guys, but
Yeah.
That's about all.
we're not really talking it up. We're like, what do you guys think? And then we kind of rip on it.
I can show you the pictures, Tim. Oh, yeah, look at
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. So yeah. So something to keep an eye out, and if you see it around, maybe you guys can tell us what you guys think. If you guys see any new products, maybe we didn't hear about it. I mean, we try to keep our pulse on everything going on, but
Yeah, let us know. We'll do our best to get them.
yeah.
Up next, notes and orders.
Yeah,
Peter, are you ready for that?
I am.
Ready for Z notes?
Okay.
So we got a couple this week. What's first one?
First one, my RMRC Friday live stream request is for the green screen background to be the Colorado Rocky Mountains. So we've already done that one.
Already been taken care
Check
of.
that out.
Already been there.
Yeah, who was
There you
that,
go.
Peter? Do you know?
I don't.
Okay.
Keep names.
He didn't keep the name, but
Here you
yeah.
go.
Yep.
Random person requesting
Random person.
awesome scenery.
And
we can even go up and see more of
Oh,
the,
there you go.
Ooh, oh, so we can actually see the running water. See, I didn't
Yeah.
realize that was a video. Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Looks very cool.
And now I've got to pee.
In
Yeah.
the show, in the show, in the show.
Okay.
And then the other note here, I'd like to see Ryan Hart wear the strict shades while riding an owl in the same fashion as
Daenerys
Daenerys.
Targaryen.
Sorry, I don't watch the show. Daenerys Targaryen
Daenerys Targaryen.
rides a dragon.
Yeah.
So
Who was
got
that?
it.
bring it up.
Do you know who that was? Was that Brandon Kilburn?
That was
Yes.
Brandon Kilmer.
Yeah, Brandon Kilburn.
Now,
asked
wait.
for this.
And that was an amazing Photoshop. I love doing it.
It's
There
pretty
you
good.
go. Yeah, there you go. Jink Kevin hashtag gotta pee.
You guys, I wanted to be, for those that don't have HBO.
Looks like never-ending story.
I wanted to
It
be
is.
a little
It's-
bit more cross-culture. So,
Yes, yes.
I mean, I guess Atreyu could be kind of like Daenerys Targaryen, just on a different animal.
If you only had a screech sound to play like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
darn! That's our next sound effect
yeah,
instead of
that
this
would
one,
be
right?
good, the screech.
No, not that one. That's
I
not
said
the
it
right,
instead
that's
of
not
that
the
one.
right one there, no.
So what are we
That
looking
is
for?
not a screech.
Not
no.
crickets. No, wrong one. We don't have any. There's a blank one here. I don't know. Is there supposed to be something on that one, Peter? There's a blank one right in the middle. Let's see what sound effect this is, if anything.
I don't know. Blank one right
I think
no,
it's-
there's nothing.
That's
It's
fine.
empty.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, I need to find one.
If you guys have a request for a certain sound,
I think
yeah.
the owl screech should definitely be on. We could use that all the
I
time.
think the winner of the contest we do today can also decide a sound.
Mm.
If you guys can find a sound, we can put it in there. as long as
Decide
it's-
a sound.
yeah.
We're gonna let them decide a sound.
You can make one if you want. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
That's scary.
We'll see. We'll see how it works out. I don't know.
So what's going on? Well, I/O is going on right now this weekend. I kind of
International Open,
It's in
multi-GP.
Muncie. We have Kelly is out there. He does some
Team
flying
pilot.
for us, and he has a few giveaways. If he
If
hasn't
you
given
see
them away.
him, check him out. He probably has some sunglasses for you.
Yep.
Yep.
Flight Fest, that's coming up really soon. July 11th through 14th. We were preparing our stuff to take up to sell, and
2 weeks.
it's only 2 weeks away.
Yep.
Malvern, Ohio, huge event. Always a lot of fun.
They've got to be super busy up there too.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh
That's
yeah.
Lots
a
of line of
massive
sight.
event to get ready for.
Lots of line of sight flying. People do fly FPV, but it's a little risky because there's so many people there. I tend to just fly line of sight when I
And,
go there.
and some of them are kind of new to the hobby, and that can be a problem because they don't quite know the rules. You know, they might, pick up a small all-in-one and want to test it out, and
Yep.
it's tough to fly FPV there.
Dave Wooden wants to add the sound of one hand clapping.
It's already there. That was the one I just hit.
Oh yeah.
It's the blank spot.
And then we have FPV Fest. That's coming up real soon too. We're now
Yeah.
about a month away from that.
That's true.
August 1st through 4th
Mhm.
in Minerva at the new
We're gonna
flight
have it,
tests Edgewater Park.
Yeah, we're gonna have it before flight test.
Yeah, before they
It's
even
already
have
the
that.
biggest FPV fest we've ever had, just by the number of signups we've already
The
got.
early
Yeah,
signups.
yeah.
This is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so much fun there.
Yep. And so that's coming up real soon. Like I said, August 1st is when that starts. So let's see, what did I jump past here? Because I kind of skipped down the
We
page.
The
kind of
giveaway.
bounced around. Oh,
Yeah.
I do have one more thing for notes and orders. I think me and No Agenda have officially become pen pals, unfortunately. Because
so?
now he's sending me back pictures in his returns.
Why is he returning stuff?
I don't know. I didn't get that far, but he sent me a picture, and he was really excited for me to receive it.
Signed picture.
A signed, yeah, he signed it.
Signed picture, yes.
Question for you, Tim. Are we going to have night flying at FPV Fest?
Absolutely, yes.
Please bring
that's like
everything
half-
night
that's
flying.
like
That
half
is
the
so
event.
much fun. That is so much fun. I'll have to be careful with trees being around there, not being completely open. You got to make
Yeah.
sure you stay in that flight area. But, it's
Yeah.
so much fun to fly at night with the LEDs on your planes.
What's
we
the
can find a bit of an open spot.
Oh, there's definitely open space. It's just the trees are a little closer than they used to be at the Willard.
I'm going to be bringing.
Heck
Nice.
What's
yeah.
the website you can go to have celebrities make sound effects for you?
Fiverr?
No, it's not. Is it Fiverr? It's actual celebrities that you can pay them.
Actual celebrities?
It
No, I
says
don't
Dustin Diamond has to make the owl screech. Because I know you can pay money for certain celebrities to
I didn't
make
know you could do that.
You can make it depends on
You
who
get
it
the
is.
fake celebrities,
Yeah.
the faux
Yeah,
celebrities.
We'll get the fake Dustin Diamond to do the screen.
Maybe he's a FMV pilot. He kind of fits
that's
in.
probably pretty expensive.
Yeah, right.
Pay his rent.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, he asked about night flying. I'm thinking line of sight night flying, but he mentioned he had the night eagle cam.
Yeah, why
sure,
not?
you can fly FPV
Absolutely.
at night too.
I mean,
right.
we'll probably bring out the Anaconda with the FLIR camera.
As long as you got the frequency.
Gotta make sure that's working still. Did
Yeah.
we have any problems with that last year?
We fixed it. There was a
Oh, that's right, loose
corroded,
connector. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a corroded connector. We fixed it and then flew it.
This plane comes out once a year.
Oh wait, was that the one? Was it the last time where we went up so high that it made the
399 feet. Yeah.
395
All the
feet
way to
and
399 feet.
Made the foam brittle.
We may have over maybe a
Trying
little
to
bit
get
too
it back,
fast
yeah.
when we were coming back.
Yeah.
In a
Oh,
dive.
we dove out of it and
Yeah,
flattened out the A
but I
wing.
think I fixed that too.
Yeah, that was before. So
We'll have to check.
yeah.
Speed of virus, that was V1 of the FLIR Anaconda,
Yeah.
which died an unfortunate death at the camp patch. Yes,
Well,
you're
luckily,
right.
it was the only thing that
In
died.
Kevin's
man.
face.
Yeah. Just about.
That was a few years ago, though. So yeah, that's
It's too bad we can never show that video.
Please don't. No. I've got the screenshot of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
The last second before impact.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, we like flying at night. That's like half the event.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have the night track too, the LED night track.
Yep.
I think we should have a contest, and I just thought of this golf cart flying. Who can stay
Oh
up the
my
longest?
We
Golf cart flying?
Yeah,
Flying from a
golf
golf
cart
cart?
flying is awesome. I did that. I was driving for Tim the last time we were up there.
You know, I rarely will things make me motion sick, but I was feeling a little queasy after that.
Yeah.
I was flying the Nano Goblin, and Peter's driving over hills and
Slamming on the brakes.
Yeah,
A golf course
the golf
is-
cart's leaning,
Yeah.
and my plane's. I'm like trying to align that up with how the plane's flying.
A golf
Oh,
cart
my
or
gosh.
golf course is so much fun because I go down this massive decline or incline, and I'm like, "Here we go, Tim," and he's like, "What way are we gonna go?" I had more fun than Tim
Did
did.
some 6X.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend, Mickey.
Yep, Mickey checking out.
See
All
ya.
right. So we need to do our contest giveaway. What do we do?
Yeah.
What are we giving away? So we set 1,000 rewards points, which is what we
And a
usually do.
soundbite. You get to choose the next soundbite for
There
us
you
as
go.
long as we can play it on the air.
Yeah. Make it PG-13. At least. Remember,
All
1,000
right.
rewards points get you $10 in drone dollars. You do
Right.
get rewards points every time you purchase. It adds to your balance. So don't forget to cash those in when you get a chance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So got to answer a question now.
You do.
The first person.
So read it the way I wrote it, because otherwise it could be
Right.
a little easy.
All
Okay.
right.
Do it,
How
Kevin.
many days are there until FPV Fest, including today? How many days are there until FPV Fest, including today? That's exactly how you wrote it.
Yep.
Okay.
So first person to get that wins the soundbite and 1,000 rewards points.
How many days until FPV Fest, including today?
Including today.
Is that right?
Nope.
That is
The
not.
answer's on there. You gave me the answer an hour ago.
Is that what I gave you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I just
hope
did
it's
I
right.
just did a search for it. How many days until?
No. I see a right answer.
I see one then.
We'll check the timestamps.
Am I going to have to check this now?
No, I just did the days until.
Oh, 2
on
seconds
Google.
off. No agenda.
So Matt may be right depending on how you're counting. See, I didn't. You threw me here at adding the including today because I just did days until.
All right.
Um,
Let's see here. So
Peter's
including
counting to
today-
verify because we did a Google search and it gave one of the numbers that's already been said. But I think if you add including today, that might add a 1 day to it.
How do we always screw up the answer for this?
No, well, you have it right.
So that's
Yeah,
the way it
right.
came out?
It is.
All right, so we have a few
Kevin,
people that are right.
FPV Fest, not Flight
FPV
Fest.
FPV Fest. So 34 is right. I see one from Limon
Look at
again.
this. Josh Phelps got it in by 1 second.
1 second.
Under Limon.
Oh my gosh.
It is 34 then?
Yes,
It is 34 days. And
Okay.
so it's there was 339.23,
which he won last week.
and Josh Phelps
I
was
think.
339.22.
So
Oh my
Josh,
gosh. So
Josh
Facebook,
beat him by 1 second.
we've got a Facebook winner. How about that?
Good job, Facebook.
winner.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
a good thing we have timestamps on these because
Even we was only within a second of that as well, so he was really close.
there was a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, he had the same time as Lemon. It would have been a tie.
Yeah, 34 days, so we're just over a month until
Yep,
FPV
including
Fest.
today.
Make sure you find a good soundbite for us. We need something new.
Yeah. So don't let us down, Josh.
Pressure's
Yep.
on.
Yep. Oh, look, Nerdcopter trying to put in exact time. 33 days, 9 hours, 19 minutes, blah, blah, blah. But we didn't ask, although good effort. Way to put in that extra effort, but
Yep, that's right. We 1 second too slow.
Just
Yeah.
in case, 61 days. What are you talking about?
what?
Whoa.
What?
Come on, Justin.
He's just throwing in random numbers. Yeah, so yeah, congrats. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
So see Joe up here, he puts like they forgot days. No, this isn't Jeopardy.
Yeah.
You don't have to put it.
What is 34 days?
What are 34 days, Alec?
Next time we'll make him do it in Jeopardy form.
Yes, that's right. If you don't reply in Jeopardy format, you don't win.
A sound clip from Point Break.
I request any sound clip from Point Break, the
All
original
right.
with Keanu Reeves.
I will.
That's right. There was a follow up.
I will see what I can find. There's plenty from Point Break.
Toilet flush
Toilet
sound.
flush sound. Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
We hear that enough here anyways. I mean,
That's a common sound around here.
Yeah.
34 Strix days.
Yeah. How many days in alligators does it?
34 white Strix shades.
Damn, that's what we should have asked the question.
Like convert it to like dog years or owl years or.
I'm sure they have to know owl years somewhere.
Right. People are like-
Smooth Virus, we're running all VFR with this. There's no IFR. You don't need the ILS approach on this one.
No.
How do we know which runway we are on FPV Fest?
You got to pull out your app.
It's the RMRC runway.
Right.
Listen to the well, I don't know what the closest AWAS service would be, but you could find it. I'm sure.
Yeah, we need to give our runway a number. Like, we got to figure out what direction it is.
Yeah,
so
well, we
could.
do it at the old place.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, that was.
Well,
It was right on the runway. I mean, how many nights? No, wait. Are you asking how many nights is FPV Fest going on, or how many nights until FPV Fest? That would be Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. 3 nights.
Yeah.
Starts on Thursday. Sunday, everyone kind of wraps up usually early, kind of midday.
Yeah, it doesn't go very long on Sunday.
Everyone's tired. As much fun as it is, everyone's tired, wants to get home, travel, get back to things.
Saturday's a late night.
It depends this Sunday because for this event because we've had so many years with bad weather that if we have a really good day on Sunday, I could see people staying for a lot
People
longer.
might hang out. Yeah.
That's true.
But we'll probably start tearing some of the stuff down
Yeah, it's no
maybe
big deal.
midday on Sunday because, again, we need time to get together and get home. So
The good news is we're going to have some flight test stuff there too, so we won't have to tear down quite as much.
he says, I'm serious. I was shooting ILS approaches into CFL FPV when I was there.
Nice.
Nice.
To do with the FLIR camera.
Yeah,
So
there you go. Yeah.
there you go, full instrument.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm good, Tim.
I'm just reading comments here.
Because after this, I get to go on vacation next week.
That's right.
I did
Nice.
title it "We Answer Your Questions." So
Any
Nice
questions?
12-hour ride in the car with 2 kids, a 5 and a
Yeah,
1-year-old.
did you say 5 in the morning?
I think we're gonna leave around 3.
A.M. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
They'll-
good- how
they'll
good do they-
sleep for a few hours.
Yeah.
Do your kids
he's
sleep
too
in the car?
excited.
I think I don't want to say it on the air in case he's watching, but maybe a new game. I don't know.
Oh, that would be cool.
Haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, he was
You guys
watching-
think Minecraft for a 5-year-old would be good on Switch? Might be too
5-year-old?
complex.
He might
No,
get
they
bo-
can have
He's
fun
pretty
with
good
it.
at
play
figuring
around
stuff
with
out.
it.
No,
So-
they can have fun with it. I mean, my daughter started probably about 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outer Banks,
pretty close.
yeah.
A little further north.
north of
Yep.
Myrtle Beach.
Yep.
Yep.
So, No Agenda says owls live long enough that there isn't a conversion.
Ooh.
Is that true? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't.
How
look it
long
up.
do owls live?
No Agenda looked it up.
This is a not a prize question, but tell us, anyone who is quick to Google search, how long do owls normally live? I mean, obviously it's going to be different, but for different owls. These are the interesting and complex questions that we ask here at Ready Made RC.
Yes, the important questions.
Corolla, North Carolina.
Corolla?
No agenda.
So awesome. So just trying to read. You guys can watch
Yeah.
us sitting here reading
Sorry.
comments.
Says not too complex. They create the wonders. I'm assuming that's for Minecraft. So
Okay, yeah,
I'll have to
that's
get
true.
that one.
Yep.
Hopefully that'll keep him busy for hours.
It could. Lucy loved it.
Owls live until they die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
is a true statement.
That's
awesome.
prophetic, right?
That is a true statement. Now,
Until they
Joe
die.
says 15 years, which would be a little shorter than most of human
Well, so
life.
that would be like
lifespan.
because big dogs have a 7-to-1 lifespan, and they
Right.
let big dogs like 15 years is
Right,
max.
so pretty close to dog years.
It could be close to dog years if it's a 15-year owl.
Yeah.
A 15-year
These are
owl.
these are
15
things
year
I
owl.
have not known.
That's a good vintage 15-year owl.
Do owls pee?
Oh, and now he says, "Is the
They
record?"
have a cloaca, Kevin.
As you can tell, we've been over this before.
You don't like
Random
the word,
crap you'll hear on Radio.
You don't like the word cloaca?
It's fine. It's just great that you know it.
That was from when Dan used to work here.
Right, because we had random conversations about
All
owl.
the time. Yeah.
I think one time we were having
Well, no, it's
conversations
birds.
about what to
It's-
name.
It's birds in general. Have
Wasn't
a
it?
cloaca.
We were talking about naming products. And we were trying to figure out owl
like
and
the
bird
owl
related.
pellets,
Right.
and yeah,
Yeah.
we were like, what
Hedwig
is owl
lives.
poop? And we're like,
Does an
Oh,
owl
that's right.
poop, or does it have pellets? Those, that they
Yeah.
throw up.
owls
Wow.
only have a single hole.
Shut your owl hole, Peter.
Damn,
yes, they do.
son, where'd you find this?
And they have ears, but they're not really ears, right? They're
Are they not?
No, I think they'd be considered ears. I don't know. They can hear. That's
Yeah.
under there, but they don't have like.
They've got great hearing.
Yeah.
FPV Snapple facts.
Yeah. Look at this. And all these facts coming through. I saw barred owls live up to 23 years. Jose Mato says eagle owls 50 years.
Heck's an eagle owl.
Eagle
That
owl.
sounds like a badass
corkscrew
combination.
Yeah. I want an
That sounds like the
eagle
coolest bird
And
ever.
Joe
Yeah, I
says,
know, right?
Joe says, I once got owl shit for Christmas. So, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a pellet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dissected those in high school. Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, those are.
so now we're talking about birds because now D. Simoleon says I saw a bald eagle the other day in Miami River. I just saw one actually down by the
we
dam.
have a nest at High Banks,
Yeah.
and
At High
you
Banks.
you can take the trail. It's like a 1.5 mile trail out, and you can see the nest.
I saw an eagle over by Allen Creek. I was driving over there by the dam, and definitely. Owls die right after you get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
But how many licks is that?
Maybe that's where an owl pellet is. What happens when you lick through the outer shell? You get an owl pellet. Question: if you're going to bring a 12-year-old to see if he'd like the hobby, which would you take him to?
Flight Fest or FPV Fest.
Either one would be good. Now there will be more people flying line of sight.
There's going to
I
be
think Flight
Fest,
lots
yeah.
more planes in the air at once at Flight Fest. Although,
flight pellets.
we're gonna, shut up! I got braces. It's
Oh, okay.
There's going to be more line of sight pilots at FPV Fest this year,
Yeah.
but Flight Fest.
That's a
is
tough one. I
awesome.
think either one could be great.
Yeah,
but
he's a local. I think you just get started in FPV and everything. But
I mean-
yeah, I think Flight Fest.
Why not?
There
both?
will be more FPV at FPV Fest, hence the
Yeah.
name FPV Fest.
Yeah, why not
he said
both?
into the hobby, which I would think that would be the best
There'll
place to go is
be
Flight Fest.
more
I think
line
Flight
of sight
Fest.
at
So
Flight
many
Fest.
people there to
Because
help
you
you.
pick up the
Yeah.
cardboard kits. You
Yeah.
can build them in the tent right there.
That's true.
And then
You could take somebody's scrap foam, glue it together with their hot glue guns, and make a glider
Yeah.
if you want to, or a plane,
Absolutely.
make it fly.
Yep.
They'd love it.
absolutely.
So
We'll
yeah.
be there too. So
Yep, we
Come
are
and
going to
see
be
us.
there. Kevin and
come
I
by,
will be
say
there. Peter's
when
going
is
to be up
Flight
on
Fest?
Saturday.
They said.
When is Flight Fest? That is July 11th through 14th in Malvern. That is only 2 weeks away. And it's the 11th is Thursday, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Thursday through Sunday. We over here Googling. Stop. Dave said.
Dave Holly. Flight Fest. Flight Fest. That's what we're talking
Flight
about.
Fest is
Got a
in
message
2
from
weeks, and FPV Fest
it was
is
the
in a month.
censored comments from YouTube that No Agenda sent you.
Oh, okay. Oh, there were censored comments.
Yeah, he said they censored his comments because
He's going to. We want him to read that, or?
Oh, I'm just talking.
Oh, Kevin's just over here texting.
yeah,
something.
he's checked out for the day.
No,
already.
I'm talking to these guys.
Oh, you are talking to these
I
guys.
was.
Are you talking to Dave Holly?
Censored video.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Is it something we can share? No,
No, just talk.
probably not.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right then. Well, now
Stay
that
away
we've gone
from
through
the
these
fish
random,
balls.
Fish
stupidly
balls.
censored. Yeah.
I missed
Maybe,
that one.
maybe
Yeah,
that's what it. Maybe that's what it was censoring. So
Well, if I show it, we'll get censored. So.
what are you looking at?
I don't know what.
Watching us watch.
A
Fish
video.
balls.
It's a video of what looks like a big fish going through a. Why are we watching a random video on?
I don't
Kevin's
know. We'll
phone?
watch it later.
Sharks.
Oh,
It's
Sharks off Corolla. I've heard about
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Add
Yeah.
the word idiot.
So I like to go to Kiowa Island in South Carolina, and apparently somebody was just bit by an alligator, and there are all these news articles about, is this like would be only the second or third time an alligator killed a person in South Carolina ever?
Whoa.
Turns out the guy had actually died of natural causes, and the alligator was like, "Oh look."
Ooh, yummy.
Fresh meat.
So it was interesting though, because that was like just a week ago or so, and
That's like
we love
calling,
going down there. We see alligators all the time there in Kiowa Island. So,
Yeah, that's like calling every sighting.
Every
in the
sighting
air
a drone sighting?
Yeah,
Yes.
every bird
everyone's
strike.
like,
is,
"Did an
it
alligator
was a
kill?"
drone? Oh no, it was a bird.
You know, for all the fear they put in you with the alligators down there, I was
Yeah.
shocked to read an article that said, ever in South Carolina, I think it
3.
was like 2 or 3 people have ever since they've been recording it.
I bet there's some people that got pretty messed up.
Yeah, no, that's killed. Right, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they may have,
They don't care about those.
Those are the only ones you know about.
that's true. That's true.
Ooh, the rest have just disappeared. They're still on the missing.
Yeah, I'm
persons
watching the
list.
number of viewers dwindle away. I wonder why. We're just talking about random crap now.
We've got 10 viewers. We had like 30, I think.
Regulate the gators. Yes, we should regulate gators. We absolutely should. Do you have a license for that gator?
Right. Gators don't kill people. People kill people.
So, all right. Well, we've
Jumped
beat this
the gator?
to death, so
We beat
we've
it
jumped
to
the gator,
death, yeah.
and we did jump the shark too. So
Yeah.
check us out
Yeah,
next
everybody's
week.
messaging me now. They all
3
left the live
p.m.
stream.
They're all talking to
me.
Kevin
Nice.
direct now. This is a direct live stream. So next week 3 p.m. We'll do live stream. Probably me and Ryan. I think Kevin will be on vacation. So yeah,
Cool.
check it out. Don't forget hashtag RMRC, hashtag StrixRC, and
Hashtag owl poop.
hashtags
I bet
StrixPoop.
Ryan won't be playing on his phone through the middle of the show.
Probably not, but he might.
People are messaging me from the stream. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Come on.
So, all right. Well, everyone go have fun. Get some FPV flying in. It was pretty nice here today. So
Yeah.
get some
It's gonna be a
FPV
good
or
weekend.
just
Finally
flying
some
in
good
general.
weather.
And we will see you next week.
See you
Later,
guys.
everybody.
I will not see you next week.
Uh-oh. Wait. Stephen
Awkward,
Bin,
awkward
Stephen.
moments.
Goodbye.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I can't do this.
Sure you can. Who knows, you might like it. It's a killer rush.
Buddy, this is your fucking wake-up call, man. I am an FBI agent.
I know, man. Isn't it wild? If you want the ultimate, you gotta be willing to pay the ultimate price. It's not tragic to die doing what you love.
That's how I want to go.
Hell, I ain't gonna live to see 30.
We'll take you to the edge.
A. I love this fucking job.
Okay. 90 seconds door to door. It's a small price to pay for someone who loves you.